Good evening, all of you. Today we will discuss the physical and chemical properties of non-metals. So before starting, all I will request you all to subscribe our YouTube channel so that you can get the notification for all the coming new videos very first. Okay. So now before starting the properties for the non-metals, we should recall the points for the metals. So what are the physical properties of metals? So metals are solid except mercury. Mercury is liquid at room temperature. Metals are hard except lithium and sodium. Lithium and sodium are the soft metals. They can easily cut by knife or blade. Metals have metallic luster. Metals are malleable. Malleable means they can drawn into sheets, thin sheets. Metals are ductile. Ductile means we can prepare the wires from it. Metals have high melting point, but gallium and cesium have low melting points. Even they are metals, gallium and cesium, but they having the low melting points. Metals have high boiling points. Metals are the good conductor of heat. Good conductor of heat. The good conductor of heats are silver and copper. Good conductors of electricity are silver and copper. Poor conductors are lead and mercury. Metals are good conductors of electricity. Best conductors are silver and copper. So metals are good conductor of electricity means we have seen that the wires are made up of copper and aluminum generally. So we can make the wire of silver, but it will be costly because silver is the best conductor of electricity, but it will be costly. That's why we use generally copper or aluminum wire. So metals are the good conductor of electricity. Metals are sonorous. Sonorous means they produce sound like bell like sounds. So these are the physical properties of metals. Now just opposite to these all properties, the physical properties of non-metals will be. So now next coming to the non-metals. So physical properties of non-metals. Non-metals may be solid, liquid or gases, while metals are generally solids. So the solids non-metal are carbon and sulfur, phosphorus. Bromine is only the liquid non-metal. Gases non-metal are oxygen, hydrogen and nitrogen. Non-metals are soft except diamond. Diamond is the non-metal, but it is the hardest substance in the nature. Non-metals do not have luster, means they do not produce shine except the iodine crystals. Iodine crystals being non-metal, they are lustrous. Metals are not malleable, means they cannot be drawn into thin sheets. Non-metals non-metals are not malleable, means they cannot be drawn into thin sheets. Non-metals are not ductile, means we cannot produce wire of it. Non-metals which are solids and liquids have low melting points. Non-metals having low melting points and boiling points also. Non-metals are bad conductor of electricity, bad conductor of heat also. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के केस में एक्सेप्ट ग्रेफाइट. ग्रेफाइट is the non-metal, but it is the conductor of electricity. Non-metals are not sonorous. So now we will come to the exceptional cases about the non-metals and metals. So electrical conductivity. Carbon, we have no we have pointed in the last slide that carbon is the non-metal and non-metal are the poor conductor of electricity, but carbon in the graphite form is non-metal which conducts electricity. So it is the exceptional case. So this behavior of carbon graphite becomes like the metals. Luster. Iodine is a non-metal, but it is lustrous. Where the actual the lustrous properties is of metals. So iodine being a non-metal, it is lustrous, so it is exceptional to the non-metals. Exceptional case to the non-metals. Hardness and softness. Some metals like sodium and lithium and potassium are soft metals. In the first image we can see that yellow color part. This is the shining, but it can be cut easily by to knife or blade. So these are soft metals: lithium, sodium and potassium, just like non-metals. But carbon, diamond is the hardest substance, extremely hard, just like metals. So carbon is the non-metal, but it is hard, so it is the exception for the non-metals. But metals, alkali metals like lithium, sodium, potassium, they are metals, means they should be hard, but they are very soft, means these are exception to the metals. Okay. Physical state. Mercury is the metal, but it is exist at room temperature, liquid at room temperature. Means metals generally are solids, but mercury is the metal that exists in liquid form at room temperature. So melting and boiling points. Sodium, potassium, cesium and gallium metals have low melting points. Diamond is a non-metal which has a very high melting and boiling point. Means sodium, potassium, cesium and gallium, they are metals, so they should have high melting point, but actual they have low melting point, indicating that these are the exceptional cases for metals. So diamond is a non-metal, means it should have low melting point, but it is having the very high melting point. Actually it is having very high melting point. So diamond is the exceptional case for non-metals. So we have discussed that diamond is the form of carbon. Density. Alkali metals means lithium, sodium and potassium have low density, just like non-metals. Non-metals का डेंसिटी कम होता है, but here we can see that alkali metals, lithium, sodium and potassium having the low densities. So these are the exceptional to the metals. So what are the chemical properties of non-metals? Chemical properties means non-metal or oxygen का case, when reacts non-metal reacts with oxygen. So non-metal, when non-metal reacts with oxygen, then it forms non-metal oxide, which can be acidic or neutral. So when the non-metal reacts with oxygen, then it will form non-metal oxide, which can be acidic or neutral. Non-metals does not react with the water. Non-metal does not react with the water. Reaction with salt solution. More reactive non-metal replaces low reactive from its salt. See the equation: NaBr sodium bromide plus Cl2 means chlorine give rise to NaCl sodium chloride plus Br2 bromine. Here chlorine is being more reactive. Chlorine is being more reactive, replaces bromine from its salt, that is NaBr. NaBr is the salt of bromine, and chlorine being more reactive replaces bromine from its salt and forming the NaCl plus Br2. So reaction with chlorine forms covalent chloride, means हाइड्रोजन इज द नॉन मेटल H2 प्लस Cl2. Cl2 के साथ में रिएक्शन होगा क्लोरीन के साथ में, देन इट विल फॉर्म HCl, मीन्स नॉट फॉर्म्स कोवैलेंट क्लोराइड. इट इज कोवैलेंट कंपाउंड HCl. Reaction with acid, no reaction with at all, means non-metal does not react with acids. Reaction with hydrogen forms covalent hydrides. Reaction with hydrogen forms covalent hydrides. Sulfur is the non-metal. When it will react with the hydrogen, then it will form hydride, or which is covalent hydride, H2S. H2S is the gas. So sulfur plus H2 give rise to H2S. Sulfur is the non-metal, and when it reacts with the hydrogen gas, it is producing H2S, means the covalent hydrides. So these are the chemical properties of non-metals simply. So now coming to the use of metals and non-metals. सो कॉपर एल्यूमिनियम, अब इसमें हम दोनों का यूज देखेंगे, मेटल्स का भी देखेंगे और नॉन मेटल्स का भी देखेंगे. द फर्स्ट रो इज फॉर द मेटल्स एंड द सेकेंड वन इज फॉर द नॉन मेटल्स. सो यूज ऑफ मेटल्स एंड नॉन मेटल्स. फर्स्ट, कॉपर एल्यूमिनियम आर यूज टू मेक वायर्स. We have discussed before. Iron, copper, aluminium used to make household things. ये भी पता है. Silver, Ag means silver. Au means gold, are used for making jewelries. These are metals. Zinc is used for galvanization. Galvanization में यूज होता है. Galvanization मतलब galvanization we can see that जो when usually we see that on wooden material or on iron material, before painting we do primer on that to prevent corrosion from prevent the corrosion of iron material. So this is zinc is used in that primer. So जिंक का कंपाउंड होता है उसमें. तो जिंक फॉर गैल्वेनाइजेशन, जिससे कोरिजन को प्रिवेंट करता है वो. Hg in thermometer, mercury in thermometer. Why will use mercury in thermometer? Because it does not exit to the it did not stick to the glass of the thermometer. Aluminum foil in food packing. Why use aluminum foil? We have discussed that metals are malleable. Malleable का मतलब है we can drawn into thin sheets. So हम लोग एल्यूमिनियम को थिन शीट्स में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. इसीलिए हम एल्यूमिनियम को फूड पैकिंग के लिए एल्यूमिनियम फॉयल का यूज़ करते हैं. लेड इन कार बैटरीज. कार बैटरीज में लेड, कार की बैटरीज में लेड के कंपाउंड्स होते हैं, लेड बैटरीज होती हैं वो. नाउ सी द यूज ऑफ नॉन मेटल्स. हाइड्रोजन इज यूज्ड इन द हाइड्रोजनेशन ऑफ ऑयल टू गेट घी. It is the reaction we know. Fluid hydrogen, liquid hydrogen as rocket fuel. रॉकेट फ्यूल में अब लिक्विड हाइड्रोजन भी यूज़ होता है. कभी कभी आपने देखा होगा साइंटिस्ट लोग डिस्कस करते हैं कि कार चलते हैं, वो कॉमर्शियल व्हीकल जो चलते हैं, इनको भी हाइड्रोजन से यूज़ किया जाए. बट लिक्विड हाइड्रोजन का हैंडलिंग बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट है, इसीलिए हम लोग नहीं यूज़ कर पा रहे हैं, है ना. तो लिक्विड हाइड्रोजन को एज ए रॉकेट फ्यूल भी यूज़ करते हैं. कार्बन इन सेल्स. कार्बन, वी नो दैट लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म आर मेड अप ऑफ कार्बन कंपाउंड. सो सेल्स में क्या है, कार्बन के कंपाउंड्स हैं. नाइट्रोजन इन फूड प्रिजर्वेशन मीन्स जब हम कोई चिप्स खाते हैं, जैसे कोई चिप्स का पैकेट लेते हैं, तो वो एकदम देखते हैं फुल ऑफ एयर होता है. तो एयर क्यों भरते हैं उसमें नाइट्रोजन गैस भरते हैं, जिससे अंदर के चिप्स क्रिस्पी बने रहें. सो ताकि मॉइस्चर अंदर ना जाए. सो नाइट्रोजन इन फूड प्रिजर्वेशन. सल्फर इन हार्डनिंग ऑफ रबर, ये भी है, 12th में है. सल्फर इन हार्डनिंग ऑफ रबर. सल्फर इन मैच स्टिक्स. मैच स्टिक में भी सल्फर के कंपाउंड्स होते हैं. एंड सल्फर इन गन पाउडर. गन पाउडर में भी सल्फर होता है. सो दीज आर द यूज ऑफ मेटल्स एंड नॉन मेटल्स. सो हाउ डू मेटल्स एंड नॉन मेटल्स रिएक्ट. अब ये देखेंगे कि मेटल्स एंड नॉन मेटल्स कैसे रिएक्ट करते हैं. So metals lose electron and become positive ion, so they are called electropositive element. Metals are electropositive in nature, means metals acquire positive charge on it. So sodium being a metal, it will form positive ion. And in the another example, magnesium also being a metal, it will form positive ion. So the atomic number of sodium is 11. Its electronic configuration is 281. It has one valence electron. It loses one electron and forms a sodium plus ion, sodium positive ion. Means why it is losing one electron? Because by losing one electron, it will got the electronic noble gas electronic configuration. सो एक इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर लूज कर देगा, 2,8 बचेगा, तो लास्ट सेल में 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन हो जाएंगे, तो स्टेबल हो जाएगा. तो ये नोबल गैस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन एक्वायर कर लेगा, इसीलिए ये एक इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करता है. While in case of magnesium, atomic number is 12. The electronic configuration will be 282. So from the electronic configuration, we can see that if magnesium loses 2 electron of outer cells, then it will acquire the noble gas configuration. Hence, it will lose 2 electron and acquire Mg2 plus ion and forms Mg2 plus ion, means it has releases 2 electron. We can see here that on Na plus the configuration becomes 2 comma 8, and on Mg2 plus the configuration becomes 2 comma 8 also. So the parent configuration of sodium atom is 281. It loses 1 electron of outer shell, forms Na plus ion of with electronic configuration 2 comma 8. Magnesium having the electronic configuration 2 comma 8 comma 2, having 2 electrons on the outer shell, so it will release these 2 electron and forming Mg2 plus ion with configuration 2 comma 8. Okay, so non-metals gain electron and becomes negative ions in the same way. देखिए नॉन मेटल क्लोरीन को देखते हैं, एटॉमिक नंबर 17. नाउ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन 2,8,7, 2,8,7. So if chlorine acquire one electron, then it will form the chloride ion Cl minus ion, and if it forms Cl minus ion, then electronic configuration will become 2,8,8, means it has acquired one electron. Okay, so now we can see by acquiring one electron, it is getting the noble gas configuration. In the same way, the oxygen electronic configuration is 2,6. So by getting 2 electron, the electronic configuration becomes 2,8 and forms O double minus ion. So now by getting 2 electrons, it is forming O double minus ion and getting the noble gas configuration. So these ions are formed like that. Now we have Na plus and Cl minus. So we can know that Na plus and positive and negative ion are attracted to each other. Then Na plus and Cl minus, a bond will be formed in between then Na plus and Cl minus, and the sodium chloride molecule will be formed. Okay, let's see. So formation of sodium chloride molecule. Na plus, the sodium has 2 at 1 electronic configuration, it has loses 1 electron. That 1 electron is gained by the chlorine. Chlorine has atomic configuration 287, and when it will get the electron, so it will acquire in the next step. See, chlorine has acquired the sodium electron, means the blue electron, dot electron, and sodium has loses its own electron, the blue electron. Hence sodium got the positive charge and chlorine got the negative charge. So these positive and negative charge attract each other and a bond is formed between them. Thus a new sodium chloride molecule is formed. So here below this, these are the discussion of this bond formation. You can see it, and you can discuss it, practice this, and write other chemical formulas and bond formation and try this. If there is any problem you are getting, my children, then write in the comment section, I will answer that. So for the time, keep your study on upwards, work hard, study hard, and rest in home. घर में रहें, सुरक्षित रहें, enjoy करें बेटा, पढ़ें. Okay, so thank you all of you.